Brandon Moreno joining us, of course, a two-time champion and our co-worker here. So it's always great to see you. You know
Thank you so much, guys. It's a pleasure to be with you again, for sure.
Yes. So listen, you were very specific about needing time off, wanting to take time off. To be honest with you, Brandon, I feel like I thought you were going to be gone longer. So why did you come back now?
I can't. Sorry. I tried. You know, the original plan was to stay out like maybe for a year, but I'm a competitor, and that's the only life I really know. You know, I started training at 12 years old, then with my amateur career, then turned professional, then come to the UFC. So all my life being competing all the time, and sometimes you forget to be a normal person, you know, be with your family, be with your loved ones. And I need a little bit of that time, but on the same one, like, I don't know, I have that desire to compete again, but then my family was like, hey, you say you're going to rest, so please stay with us. Like the same with my coaches. You say you're going to stay a little bit out of the mat, so go with your family, enjoy a little bit, know a little bit more about yourself, and that's what I did. And right now, I feel like that works a lot.
Well, I heard that you had to get talked out of trying to fight at Sphere at Noche. So,
yeah.
But again, we were saying your last 7 fights were either main events or title fights, 5-round fights, and here you are just right back in the thick of it.
And in the moment, I mean, you don't think about it, but you are always on the grind, right? Like with the training camp, with the responsibilities, whatever. And in some point, I feel like everything exploded on my mind, and I feel not in my best mental level in my last 2 fights, and that's why I took the decision.
Brandon, it touched my heart. It touched my heart when I looked up on the stage and I saw the general, Coach Saud, with you. He's been with you for a while now. I know you've had a lot of different training coaches and different training situations.
Yes.
But what does it mean to you to have Saud with you now?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, I think we are making an amazing team together. Was hard at first because we started this new team, if you want to say that, like when I fought against Figueiredo in the 4-1. I moved from Kansas, and then I put everything in Las Vegas. I meet Sayif, and we start to work together with my wrestling coach, my Muay Thai coach, my boxing coach, and everything was hard because I built a team from the beginning. But I think right now, with the pass of the time, we are doing amazing things. No, obviously, we are a little bit frustrated because we're not able to show the world that, with the results. But I think this is it's a really good opportunity to do it.
I have 2 questions, and I want to stay on that same sentiment talking about your training camp. You're rejuvenated, you took time off. You said that you feel like you don't feel the pressures anymore, you're enjoying training again. Tell me what the energy was like this camp and how you were feeling going through another training camp after the break.
I mean, I think that's everything, I just feel amazing, man. I can't even explain, but right now I'm just enjoying every single moment. I came to the UFC in 2016, and I remember that moment. I debuted in Portland, Oregon, and I remember the interviews. Everything was so new to me. But obviously, with the pass of the time, it's like, and again, and another fight kit, and another interview. It's like, just start to enjoy a little bit less. But now, I don't know. I'm doing everything like the first time, and that's very cool. At the end, you are a competitor, you are a fighter. You go to the Octagon and you win or lose. But at least I did all my effort to control what I can control. That was my training camp. My training camp was amazing. I don't have any real injury. I spent time with my loved ones, and that's amazing.
I'd love to hear it. Now, I want to pivot to a little bit of a different subject. Let's talk about UFC 310. We got a newcomer coming in, Kai Asakura, fighting Pantoja, someone you're very familiar with. What are your thoughts on that fight? What are your thoughts on Kai Asakura coming to the UFC and getting right to a title fight?
Man, I mean, it's fine, I don't really care about what he's doing Pantoja right now because it's not my moment to talk about the title yet. So I think Kai Asakura is a fresh addition to the roster, and it's gonna be an interesting fight.
Amir Albazi is undefeated in the UFC. Comes in with a 17-1 record. Obviously a tremendous fighter. Is there anything about his game that you see that you have to be concerned with?
I mean, we can talk about the technical part, right? But I think the most dangerous thing about Amir right now, I mean, he's very motivated. He really wants to beat me because he knows if he beats me, he's gonna be very close for the title picture next. So I think that makes a fighter very dangerous. But I don't know. I don't care. Sorry.
I'm curious if we talk about the fact that you were the last pick on The Ultimate Fighter. If there's somebody out there who's the last pick on their team, do you have any motivational words you could say? Because your story is truly inspiring.
I think you have to believe in yourself and don't hear too much about what the other people say, you know? I mean,
He's
that's
talking
it.
to me, guys.
No, it's just such an incredible story.
Thank you so much. I don't know. I mean, I had the opportunity to inspire a lot of people. That's very cool. I mean, in that moment, I wasn't thinking about it. I was just trying to be myself and make something in this sport. It's very hard. And more for me, I think so, because I'm from a country where the mixed martial arts are kind of new. You know, right now it's a huge thing in Mexico. You know, with all the UFC is doing, all this effort is doing for the country. You know, the Noche UFC, the events in Mexico City, all the promotions, you know. Right now it started to be something huge, but when I started, it was like very small sport. So I don't know, it's something great, and watch how other people get inspired from my history is very cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have you at the desk. It's a pleasure to have you staying in my condo in Vegas, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed all the weird stuff.
My account.
What are you watching? He said you watch weird stuff.
I hope you enjoyed all the weird stuff I was watching on Netflix account.
I'm a weird person. I watch weird things all the time.
I hope you plug the toilet up. Doing his plumbing.
Oh my goodness. That really is interesting. Mike, you're going to have to tell us what he was watching.
It was just a little things against the grain. I mean, Netflix only goes so far in terms of weirdness, but I was like, I'm going to watch some stuff that's not in Moreno's recently watching. I'm going to throw a little curveball here.
Well, that is good stuff. But listen, you're obviously gifted on the mic as well. So after your fight, if you want to come and join us and work the post show, you're welcome.
That will be a pleasure for me, guys. Thank you so much for the time.
Always great to see you, Brandon Moreno.